Hey guys, Shinlox here, back with our semi-blind playthrough of Morrowind. So last time we did that, we did a couple missions for the Legion. We killed the traitor, went back to Frald the White. He's like, hey, this one Ordinator has been talking smack about us. Silence his lying mouth with blood. And I'm like, alright. Went and did that. And then he's like, go find this murderer, bring him back. And I'm like, maybe another time. We still have to do the Telvanni stuff. Realized this one, the Black Hand Dagger, even though it's a Daedric dagger, it's way stronger than a regular one. You know, and that's the nice thing about these enchanted weapons that you can't make yourself, is they're just stronger. They have better enchantments. You know, reasonably certain this one cannot have... You can't make a dagger like this. So, all right. How do we get to?
I don't know where to begin.
Maybe not her. We have to ask about.
No, I don't think so.
No. You found Telmora, stranger. Congratulations. Now, why are you here? Are you looking for someone in particular? Okay. No, you don't think so because she doesn't like me. Got it. Well, she's the enforcer. Okay, latest rumors. Smugglers on the coast. Moon and Star. Morrowind lore. I'm an enforcer. There are rules. The boss makes the rules. I enforce them. You break the rules, and you don't get to live a long, productive life. So don't break the rules. I need to ask what the rules are. Telvanni Mage, Sorcerer, Nightblade, and Alchemist to Telmora outside the tower. We also have Berwyn the Trader, Rodros the Smith, Elenin the Clothier, and Jolda the Apothecary. Therill at the Covenant. At the Covenant can rent you a room and sell food and sundries. Ooh. Mistress Dratha is our Telvanni Mage Lord patron. She's been a Telvanni counselor since they invented dirt, and she doesn't like men. Therill is the publican of the Covenant. There's Berwyn the Trader, Rodros the Smith, Elignan the Clothier, and Jolda the Apothecary. Covenant is our trade house. Our Clothier is on an island to the south. The Trader is on a bridge east from the Tower Island. And the Smith and Apothecary are further past the Trader on a small island to the east. Telmora Tower, of course, is in the middle of the harbor. There's an upper and lower entrance. The upper entrance, that's for wizards who can fly. Ships go to Sadrith Mora, Telarune, Voss, and Dagon Fell. Telmora is the Wizard's Tower of Mistress Dratha, a Telvanni Mage Lord and Counselor. The first thing you'll notice is there are no men here. Mistress Dratha doesn't like men. Other than that, the fact that she is getting old and, well, a little crazy, she is a very good patron, and Telmora is a prosperous tower settlement with a trade house, craftsmen, and traders. She's crazy, huh? Rule number 1, the boss says you do business with him or you don't do business. You mean her. You don't know who the boss is, then you don't do business. Simple. Rule number 2, you do business... Wait, hang on. You do business, but it's not with the boss because you have broken rule number 1. Okay. So rule number 2 is now that I visit you, and after this visit, you never do anything ever again. Except feed the worms. And rule number 3 is don't push your luck with me or I kill you. Nothing personal, just part of my job. You know, I appreciate the straightforwardness with which she told me the rules. Alright, I guess we gotta talk to Mistress Dratha. Was that one of the options? No, I didn't have a name. What about...
This better be important, Nord.
Yep. It is very important, but you're not... I can ask her about the rules. Smugglers. Mistress Dratha prefers female mercenaries and adventurers. Go see her. She may have some work. She probably... I don't know. Okay... Alright, well...
What was that?
I saw an upper... I know there's an upper entrance. I saw it. There it is. Or at least that could be it. Upper tower. Alright, well, fair enough. Let's see how this works. Can I go through the middle? Seems I can. Alright, do I want to... Nanine. Nanine?
Anytime, friend. I'm right here.
You have 5 books laid out on the table, all nice. I guess I just go talk to her. I mean... Wait. Okay.
I really can't help you, stranger.
I assume she's at the top. That's probably her wearing... Oh. No, I was gonna be like, that's her, but no, those are guards. What do you think the odds we have to kill her too? You know? No, 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 no. Not that one. Right. Oh. Oh, well, I don't know if they're supposed to be...
This better be important, Nord.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Yeah, that's about right. What is this man doing here? Is it lost? Wow, she really doesn't like me. Let's see if we can persuade her a little bit. I think you mean it. Alright, well, let's go down the list, I suppose. Orator's duty. House Telvanni. I'm Mistress Dratha, one of the counselors of House Telvanni. If you want to learn about House Telvanni, speak with my mouth. Moon and Star. Yep. Nerevar. Yep. Okay. Rules. Telvanni counselors. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, Tel Naga is right in the center of Sadrith Mora, yeah. Yeah, because Tel Naga, I don't remember him having guards. It was just the Grand Master of the Telvanni who basically said he's not gonna approve no matter what, and then presumably her. Oh, Bavek, I think it's a man. Let's see. So we have hurl yourself at her feet and plead for a hearing. Strike a manly pose and wink invitingly. Leave before something terrible happens. Within the game world, I mean, it could be either, right? Leave before something terrible happens. Maybe if you pick the wrong one, she attacks you, but the thing is all these man-hating feminists and stuff. If some stud muffin, Brad Pitt, George Clooney, something like that was like, "Hey girl, let's go to the back room for a second," they wouldn't turn him down. They hate men because they're femcells, basically. They're the incels of the female world, right? That's why they've screwed up their lives, and then they're like, no men want them, and so they're like, F men! You know, Andrea Dworkin, or whatever her name is, the fat pig. It's some fat, smelly lesbian. It's funny, too, because they'll be like, you can't define a woman. It's like, oh, so I'm a woman? Well, no, you're a man, but what if I say I'm a woman? Well, then you're a woman. Okay, so how do you know I'm a man or a woman? That's what I mean. That's why I've said it in the past. Like, they don't act as if they actually believe what the words that are coming out of their mouth. In fact, they don't believe it, you can tell. But anyway, I would say going with this game, it's probably this one. Let's try this. Oh, that's so pathetic. Look at the poor bunny. Oh, I suppose now we must be merciful. At least listen to it. Your journal's been updated. Continue with your story. Well, I'm glad we listened, and glad you persisted, so there's something to those old prophecies after all. I shouldn't wonder. Pig-headed battle mages don't pay attention to Lady Azura's portent as they should. Ah, yes. She's like, well, if you were chosen by Lady Azura, then yeah, you're good. And you are the foretold Nerevarine? Well then, you shall be our Hortator. You have my vote, and my blessing, and this scroll. It will come in handy where you're going. Ooh. Well, thank you. I will leave right now.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, asked Mistress Jaffa if she would vote for me as Hortator of House Telvanni. She wouldn't even listen to my story. I hope I can find some way to improve her disposition before I try again. Well, no, it worked. Once I got Mistress Dratha to listen to my story, she was more than willing to name me Hortator of House Telvanni. Okay, cool. So, we're out. Those are cool helmets, by the way. Alright, and then we shall take... no, wait. We need to go to Telvanni. So it's basically straight that way. Save. See, that actually makes a lot of sense as well. They're like, well, if a woman said that you're cool, then I guess you're cool. I see the fish. What are the odds I fall right into the water? Pretty high, I would say. I'm aiming for the ship. Yep, here it goes. Okay. Wait. Huh. Well, I don't think I'm in the right spot. Yeah, this is one of the Voss things, and that's Telvanni. Or maybe that's Telvanni, whatever. Anyway, do we want to go in here to see if we can reset our little map wielding ability? Varro Trade House. Berkanius Varro. Good day, I'm Berkanius Varro, publican of the Varro Trade House here in Voss. We rent beds, have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, may be able to help. I have a way with words. Alright, sure, yeah, let's just go through it. Beds. No. Cyrodiil. Food. Okay, grief. Imperial. Latest rumors. Our new mage lord, Master Arion, has done a lot for Telvanni, and most of us are very happy with him, but he's still having trouble with the nearby Zainab Ashlander tribe. Part of the problem is that we settled villagers and the Ashlander nomads don't really understand each other very well. Arion's captain, Turritus Telanian, is looking for someone who can help forge a bond with the Zainab. If you know anything about Ashlanders, you might be able to help them out. That would be interesting if you have to get the Zainab on your side before you can get named Hortator of the, of this one, of the Telvanni. Then again, I suspect it would be really interesting if, you talk to the one dude, Neloth. He's like, yeah, you want to be a Hortator? Cool. And then you go kill all the other four, and you're like, you're good. That would be amazing. Let's see. If you're a mercenary or a questing hero, you must go visit Master Arion. He always has lots of very ambitious projects going on, and you must see his tower. It's really something. I do like how it's integrating the mushroom and the Imperial. It's like a castle with a mushroom growing out of it. It's pretty rad. Let's see, you know, people say the Zainab, and Ashlanders in general, are lying and untrustworthy, but I think it's partly a problem of pride. If the truth will shame them, they don't want to say it. Among the Ashlanders, no one would be rude enough to force an Ashlander to admit something shameful. But we civilized people in many ways are very careful of another's feelings than the Ashlander savages. In particular, the men are very proud. I don't know about the women. We rarely see them here. That's interesting. It's I guess the Ashlander culture is probably very similar to maybe Middle Eastern culture, where saving face is very important. I was gonna say, and some Asian cultures as well, but Middle Eastern is maybe more so about saving face. I don't know. Well, then again, you look at like Japan, right, where part of the reason, kind of interesting, the new Shin Godzilla, one of the newer Godzilla movies, fantastic by the way if you haven't seen it. It's not, is it satirical? It's sort of shaming the bureaucrats because they had those earthquakes in Japan a while back, and is it Fukushima, where the reactor got flooded or breached or something like that, and they basically covered it up because they didn't want to look bad, right? So they wanted to save face, but they caused all this damage because they didn't want to look like they didn't have it under control, rather than being like, hey, let's get this fixed. Hey, it's bad, we need help, or something, you know what I mean? So, which is kind of why, you know, if you watch Shin Godzilla, the government, when Godzilla's starting to become a threat, they're like, no, it's under control. They withhold the truth and, you know, basically cause the problem to be way worse because they're, you know, they want to seem like they're under control or they're in control. I don't know. It's kind of, my opinion is that that's not a great thing. Being an adult means doing what needs to be done regardless of, you know, if it gets your hands dirty or not. Kind of like in my mind, that kind of goes against the saving face thing. And yet, Vivek said it as well, it's a part of statecraft, right? Because the average person is a moron, and, you know, if you're in charge and you're like, no, we don't have things under control, they'll be like, why don't you have it under control? This other person says they have it under control. It's like, yeah, that other person is lying, though. And they're like, but they have it under control. They said so. They don't. So it's like the average person. It's like you get the government you deserve, basically. Which says a lot about our current government and how, man, really bad things are coming down the pipe. It's really bad. It's going to be really bad, I think. Telvos, Master Arion's Wizard Tower, is to the west. You can't miss it. It's very strange. Tel Mora, Mistress Drotha's Wizard Tower, lies across the bay on an island at the east. In Voss Village, the Voss Chapel is in the center of the village. Through the gate and courtyard, Hetwoman Malakashad's house is in the middle house on the south. Varro Trade House is down by the docks. That's where we're at. Ships go to Sadrith Mora, Tel Rune, and Tel Mora. Voss is an old Velothi farm village in the Grayslands. Dunmer have farmed here for centuries. Life's never been easy, and the Ashlanders have always raided and stolen our Wickwheat and Marshmarrow. But our new Telvanni Mage Lord, Master Arion of Tel Voss, protects us from the Ashlanders, and he's grown as a fine new trade house and docks. Tel Voss is Master Arion's Wizard Tower. It's very strange. You have to see it to understand. Master Arion isn't afraid to try new things. Interesting.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, could you know, could we get magic to make ourselves a stronghold? I mean, maybe not in this. Maybe it's like, maybe it's one of those things where, oh, you can't learn that magic because that requires centuries of whatever, you know? Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, so what is this? This is Voss. So did he find the castle? Or the fort or whatever? Okay, where is he? Jail, Southern Tower, Arion's Chambers. You're probably expected to be able to fly. Telvanni Guard. Well, we'll give the flying thing a try. Let's go this way first, though. I want to reveal more of the map if we can. Services Tower. Yeah, that makes sense. I like it. It's kind of wrapping around it. You wouldn't want it to wrap too much and pull the tower down. Then again, it probably is a very squat. I don't know enough about forces and stuff, but I know these castles would be designed to withstand, like, boulders being thrown at them and stuff, you know? That's one of the reasons people were so upset with, the re-release of Demon Souls. Wait, where are we going? Arion's Chambers, on the other side. Oh, is it right here? That can't be right. Nope, that's the barracks and armory. Maybe it's... There it is. Awesome. Because, Demon Souls, the castle was designed to look like a... What is that over there? Is that a Kagudi? I don't know, actually. Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, those are its legs. Okay. I thought it was like some gorilla thing. But no, they were so mad at the remake of the Demon Souls because they didn't understand the aesthetic. The whole thing is supposed to look like one of these old European castles they're not fancy looking. They're designed to withstand sieges. You know, so that's why they're ugly and they're short and they're squat, you know. But instead, when they redid it, they made everything like fancy looking, like all these crenellations and little points all over this stuff. You know, all these points everywhere. You know, they made the column work all fancy and everything, and people were like, "No, that's not what it is." They even changed They totally changed the lighting and everything. I didn't play it. I don't have a PS5, but... Is this you? No.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Wait, didn't they tell me to talk to you for work and stuff? Yeah, I'm Turritus Telanian, Chief of Master Arion's Mercenary Guard, providing for the prosperity of Tel Vos, and the village of Vos is my trade, and from looks of you, adventuring is your trade. If you're an adventurer, would you be interested in a little work? Yeah, they're Telvanni, so they're naturally disinclined towards me. But let's go down through the thing. Warrior and Lawman of Telvanni, yep, okay. Latest rumors, little advice. You're a freelance adventurer, yes? If you're looking for challenge, try Esutananimus, a Daedric shrine on an offshore island to the southeast, or Nakuleft, a Dwemer ruin to the southeast where the plains and slopes of Red Mountain meet. They're large ruins, easy to find. I think we have been to Nakuleft. There was some quest we had to do there. Moon and Star. But yeah, my thing, how I originally fell in love with Demon Souls was I was curious about it because they're like, oh, it's the hardest game ever, and I'm like, okay, I'm curious, right? And then I tried it, and yeah, I actually quit halfway through before coming back to it later. But it has this it's not just the aesthetic, because yes, the squat castles do make it look, I mean, they're easier to render too, and From Software always is a little bit behind, or at least they were on the graphics and all that stuff, but optimization, everything. But it made it look very depressed. You know, the lighting was kind of gloomy looking and all that, and it makes sense because the what is it? The old one's fog, deep colorless fog or whatever. It's sucking the souls out of everything. You know, you spend enough time in it and you lose your soul, you go mad. It's almost like a literal depression. It like imbues, it like sucks the life out of you. And so that's conveyed in the aesthetic of the game. And so for them to make, you know, to change the lighting, to make everything bright and shiny, and it's even stupid too, because they put trees in the ruins. It's like, no. This was a prosperous kingdom until, you know, I don't know, 6 months or a year ago. There's no way for trees to have grown on the inside of the thing. It's like there was a foreign takeover, is basically what happened. You know, or even a civil war. There, you know, it might have been a couple of years, not long enough for trees to grow. So it's frustrating to see that, and for people not to understand the symbolism behind it. They were like, well, we need to keep either the gameplay or the look. And I mean, honestly, they're like, and we decided that what people like most about the Souls games is the gameplay. It's like, not. I mean, maybe other people. I don't know. It's a hard one when you remake a game. What do? You know, I don't know. I'm a warrior by trade, an officer by training. I served in the legions, and I know how to run a garrison. I know how to fight. I know how to lead men. Master Arion is a very original thinker, and I help him keep his feet on the ground. Ah, no, that's actually really good. If he's very, if he's like a dreamer, and this dude's more practical, as long as the wizard actually listens to his counsel and considers it, that's good. If you're like, this dude's the no man. Everyone's always like, oh, he's a yes man. You need a no man. If you're the boss, you need someone to tell you no. Because when people keep blowing smoke up your ass, that's when things go bad. That's when you start believing your own hype. And this dude, and people like it, they'll keep you grounded. They'll keep you out of trouble. A lot of people don't like that because they have, you know, especially the ones in charge, they have egos. And they're like, you're so negative, you're bringing me down, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, they're keeping you out of trouble. That's what they do. They're just not appreciated. So you're going to Red Mountain to kill Degathur. Vivek couldn't do it, so he's elected you. Doesn't that worry you? Well, my thought is, we don't even fight Degathur, but I wonder if we're supposed to. I wonder if we have to, like, knock him down, or, you know, maybe you beat him in combat, and then he rises again or something like that. You know what I mean? My thought is, I just hope he's not attacking us while we're doing what we're doing. Because we just have to find the heart, I think. Solstheim, Zainab Camp. Southwest of the village Voss, near the foothills. I think we've read this. Yep. Okay, work. We've been trying to establish trade links with the Zainab. Master Arion thinks that shared self-interest will make the Zainab more careful about offending Telvanni, but dealing with the Zainab is tricky, requiring knowledge of the Ashlanders, a silver tongue, and sharp wits. I'll pay you 100 drakes to visit the Zainab camp and find out what goods the tribe would be interested in. Will you take the job? Sure. Good. When you've determined the trade goods wanted by the Zainab, report back to me. Sounds good to me. Let's check on the dude, because that's what we're really here for. You're doing
Talk too much, Outlander.
You're doing good work. You're doing good work. I can't even get to the dude. There we go. That's him, presumably Arion. I expected his robes to be magical or something, you know? Instead, they're more plain. They're more plain than I would have thought. I was actually looking around for a Grandmaster retort. Maybe I could 5-finger discount it. I've heard of you. Yes, you're the Outlander who wishes to be the Telvanni Hortator. Yes, let us. Boom. Awesome. All right, let us first. Do we go down the list? Current head of House Telvanni. He has held this position for many years. If you need to speak with him... Yep, okay. Rotator's duty. Master Neloth. He's telling you... see. He has a short temper, but he will listen to reason if you are persuasive enough. Do not expect him to be polite. She has not aged well and becomes more eccentric every year. Her towers in Telvanni. Yep. Moon and Star. Nerevar. Requirements. Yep, those are the requirements of joining. Telvanni counselors. A Hortator is a special champion and war leader chosen to lead a great house in war. Why do you ask? Tell your story and ask to be confirmed. Yes, I understand you are willing to take the responsibility, and I'm willing to vote for you as Hortator. I think the other Telvanni counselors will also cooperate, though some might need a little persuading. Master Nelith is ill-tempered. Drotha doesn't like men. Mistress Thorana is losing her mind. Archmagister Gothrin is another problem. He will not refuse you directly, but will delay indefinitely. I recommend that you kill Archmagister Gothrin. That's what I expected. Never directly refuses requests. He just delays indefinitely, never giving an answer. I don't know of any solution other than killing Gothrin. I'll tell you plainly, I stand to gain if Archmagister Gothrin dies. I say this so you won't think I'm trying to trick you. And I appreciate that as well. My advice is still good. Gothrin won't name you Hortator, but he'll never come out and say so. He did, actually. Probably because my persuasion was high enough, or my disposition or something. And in House Telvanni, it is customary to settle disputes in this manner. Alright then. I mean, that's kind of the thing, right? It's... all you have to do is be like, yeah, you're Hortator, that's cool, leave us alone. But instead he's... I mean, he thinks he can beat me. Do you know who I am? Do you know? You know? Alright, after hearing my story, Master Arian agreed to make me the Telvanni Hortator. He said the other counselors might need some persuading. Master Neloth is ill-tempered, Thorana is losing her mind, Droth has a problem with men. Told me that Archmagister Gothrin would delay indefinitely. He advised me to kill the MFR. Never directly, yep. Advised killing Gothrin, which is how political disputes are resolved in House Telvanni. So then what do we do, right? Do we go kill him and then automatically it's like, you're the Hortator? Do we then go back to the mouth? I don't know, I guess we go kill him and we find out. While we're here, though, do we want to go talk to the Zainab? That's kind of far. Telvanni, trade mission to the Zainab. I guess we could... See, we have been to Nakuleft. Well, I mean, it's on the map at least. I don't know if we've... Daedroth. Ahamusa.
I am never too busy.
Alright, let's... Is this the way out of here? Yes. Wow, is that really the only way in and out? I guess so. Well, let us save... Awesome. This is probably gonna hurt. That's okay, though. Oh, it's an... No, there was a Kaguti. Alright, I want to go... Guess we should go to the Zainab. We'll just go there real fast and... Okay, well, that was good. Awesome. Short blade increased. That's a road, but I think it's faster just to go cross country. Switch ourselves. Oh, I heard. What am I hearing? Oh, maybe he won't notice. Nope, it noticed. Cool. Not enough charge. Yep. I had like 1 charge, maybe 2. I'm sure whoever was there is already dead by my hand. They die and they don't come back. What is that? Oh, that's a Nyx Hound. I just saw the shadow. I was like, what? Oh, Venom Ancestral Tomb. Interesting. Makes sense, right? Because... we met the Venom... well... so what happens to the dude now? The dude that I killed in the duel. Is he gonna be interred there? You know? I assume, you know, I'm wondering if the code patch fixes some of that as well. Wait, oh, here we go. So who do we talk to? The chief? Oh, hey. Sup, girl? Oh, whoa. She hits you with her tail. That's funny. Alright. Do we ask Zaba? You come to us, Outlander, you ask us about the trade goods wanted among the Zainab? We are just the women, no one listens to us, but since you ask, we will tell you what we think. Sure. We Zainab make everything we need. We do not need things from outsiders, but our men get common diseases and blight diseases when they go out hunting or tending the herds. They are sometimes gone for long times and cannot return all the way back to camp to be cured by the wise women. The settled people make the bottled magics that cure common disease and blight disease, but the Zainab are often in short supply of these things. Such bottled magics might be the trade goods we would want. You know, that's interesting, right? It's really interesting that the men are like, don't ask the women, they don't know anything, but you ask them and they're like, no, this is actually what is needed. When I asked an Ashlander what trade goods the Zainab need, she mentioned one thing. Though the tribe's wise women were good healers, they could not make the bottled magics that cure common disease and blight disease, so the trader and all the Zainab were often in short supply of these things. Now I can report back to Toritus Telanian and tell him that cure common disease and cure blight disease potions would be valuable trade goods. Yeah. Aren't they the ones that always say, if you're going into the back country, keep a couple of whatever with you? I'm just healing real fast, and then we'll save, and then we'll run back. Okay. I see the Gwar. I could get Wickwheat if I wanted. What do you think the odds of it seeing me are? Oh, it saw me. Over the mountain. Okay, it saw me too. That was good. It didn't explode, but it looked like it did. I thought that was funny. It was doing its spell against me, but it just worked out that way. Let's see. Okay, we're almost there. We're pretty close. I was just like, you know, I know it's going to attack me. I may as well go for it. Saw the Kagudi, so I'm going this way. All right. All right, I think we should just be able to go. Okay, work. Thank you for your report. So you think cure common disease and cure blight disease potions would be valuable trade goods. That makes sense. Master Arion will be pleased. He can produce such potions very easily. Well done, Loxley. Here's your 100 drakes with my thanks. I'll tell Master Arion how you've handled this. I think he'll be pleased. If you're interested and Master Arion has work for you, you'll have my recommendation. And here, you'll find this amulet handy when visiting Telvanni wizards. Oh, amulet of levitating. Right on. You think he has work as well?
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
And what was the amulet of levitating? 10 points for 30 seconds, 225. So not... What are the boots? I mean, it'll take a while. It'll take a while to deplete, but at the same time, it'll probably take a while to... it refills faster, or at least I'll get one charge, you know what I mean? So, have you gathered the votes of the other counselors? Oh, do I have to come back to him? You don't have any work. I have, except for Gothrin, but he needs to, Oh, wait, hang on. Should I just teleport? Let's try Divine Intervention. Awesome. Then we gotta go to Telvarine.
What say you?
I think I'm gonna stop here. I need more coffee. And all of that. Well, let's change the amulet too. Alright guys, well that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. As always guys, questions, comments, concerns, good, better, and different. Let me hear them. I do try and read all of them. I do try and respond to all of them as well. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I guess since I'm off today, it would be the... I slept like crap. Still got up at 5 a.m. to go for a walk. When I got back, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to sleep and take a little nap or whatever, and I slept for, I don't know, an hour or two. It really helped. It really helped. I actually feel decent, because I don't know what time I woke up last night. Midnight, maybe? 2, 1. Yeah. It was when my alarm went off at 5, I was like, thank God. Thank God I don't have to lay here anymore. But... yeah, and it worked out. I feel much better, actually. So, naps are awesome. They're fantastic. But that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.